Good morning. Filling in for Courtney Ketchen, I'm Jeremy John. Winnipeg fire crews were kept busy this morning attending a pair of fires in the North End. The first broke out in the kitchen of this home in the 300 block of St. John's Avenue just before 3:30 this morning. A woman was taken to hospital as a precaution after sustaining a minor burn while trying to extinguish the blaze. There's no word yet on how much damage was caused or how the fire started. Later on, around 4 o'clock, crews rushed to the corner of McGregor Street and Boyd Avenue after this vehicle caught fire. Officials were concerned that the blaze could spread to the home directly beside the vehicle. Firefighters were able to contain the fire before any damage was done to the structure. Luckily, no one was injured. The second leg of the Southwest Transitway has cleared another hurdle at City Hall. A city committee voted in favor of extending the transitway to the University of Manitoba through the Parker wetlands. The project would include expanding the Jubilee underpass and working on land drainage infrastructure. Councillor Justin Swandell voted against the plan, saying the city should look at moving a rail line along Pembina Highway so the transitway avoids the wetlands. The transit corridor is expected to come into service in 2020. 11 years after they were installed, photo radar cameras are still catching lots of drivers, and last year was no exception. A new report from Winnipeg Police shows that nearly 75,000 drivers were caught in 2013, which is about 30,000 more than the year before. Police say that's mainly because of new technology that lets them put cameras in places that they couldn't before. A camera at Bishop Grandin and one at River Road are the busiest of the year, followed by that and the one on Kenniston and Corden. Police say the overall numbers are down from when the cameras were first installed back in 2003. Manitoba's opposition says new numbers show the government's plan to reduce ambulance offload times simply aren't working. The Tories say patients taken to hospital by ambulance waited an average of 81.5 minutes for care in the first 3 months of this year. That's up from the average of 75 minutes last year. The Winnipeg Regional Health Authority gets fined when ambulances wait more than an hour, but numbers suggest that those times will continue to climb. Health critic Myrna Dredger says that's putting a huge strain on paramedics and their ability to respond to technologies.
When someone is having a heart attack and you have to wait for an ambulance to get out of a hospital to get to somebody either having a heart attack or having a stroke, these times are going to make a huge difference.
Health Minister Aaron Selby says the government has made several moves to cut ER wait times, like setting up quick care clinics for less urgent cases. People suffering from addictions will soon have a new place to try and get clean. The Addictions Foundation of Manitoba, the Main Street Project, the Behavioral Health Foundation, and the province have all teamed up to design a new 85,000 square foot facility on Magnus Avenue called River Point Centre. It will include 30 housing units and add 34 beds to the addictions system, with a total of 70 beds at the center. It offers services like non-medical detox, public awareness of addictions and substance use, and an intensive day program.
The end goal is ultimately the better treatment outcomes for individuals and their family members affected by addictions, leading ultimately to healthier communities.
The province says that River Point Centre will also provide opportunities for future connections to other service providers like mental health programs and social services. The centre will open in the coming weeks and can accommodate up to 2,000 people a year for treatment. Are you in the market to buy an old church? Good news, you can head to Facebook. Michael Woods owns the former Roland United Church and is now selling it online. He started the bidding at just $2,000, but currently the top bid is now at $45,000. The church features an elevator, hardwood floors, solid brick foundation, and updated electrical wiring. The auction continues until June 9th, and there will be an open house this Saturday and Sunday from noon to 6 p.m. Just in case you're looking. We've got more news coming up just after 8. Now with a check on the forecast, here's Jenna.